Cedric, you copy? Morning. Sorry, I'm just managing to get hold of you now. You mind if we join you still? Awesome, guys. Look at this. Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much. Just checking with the game drive vehicle. I didn't even see them here now. I was in a different channel. Beautiful elephant herd. Cedric, who's the guide there, just telling me that it's one herd that's just joined the other herd. So we've sort of joined two herds of elephants as they were joining together. This is a young bull. No, I correct myself, sorry, I thought so, but it's a female actually. This is quite a large female, but curious about us. Sorry lady, am I standing in your way? Beautiful view for the guests in the back there, sitting far away. Youngsters coming up, look at this. This looks like the Three Musketeers walking past us here. Guys, and there's a tiny youngster as well, look at this. A little bit wary of us almost, getting protected by the adults. Just look at that one there. Just there, you can see it at the back. Tiny youngster. This would be, I would say, certainly younger than 2 months. This is its mother next to her. I would even go as far as saying probably closer to a month, 6 weeks. See, the female is still showing some of the signs of birth not so long ago. That's amazing. Yeah, I'd say 6 weeks would be a pretty close estimate. Climbing over the log. Way! A little bit of playing behind us here. Difficult to see where to look. Ellies all around. Let me see if I can re-maneuver a bit. They're going into the thick stuff there. And just like that, a whole herd of elephants, except for the one on the road, have disappeared. You know what, these guys are heading towards the waterhole. It's getting warm now. In fact, I'm going to get my jacket off again. And I think, let me just have a look at the time. We've got enough time left that we can hopefully see them down at the waterhole. So let me get my jacket off. Got about half an hour left, and if they keep moving like this, they should be down there in the next 20 minutes or so. Quickly move along. I'm going to go show you the waterhole, see if there's anything else there. Try and catch up with these Ellies again. Closer to the time. I just want to make some space here for Cedric. He's one of the guys on Marituza to come past. Very good. Very good. Cheers guys. Good morning. Well, we've still got one Ellie on the road there. Got good radio comms here again, which is great. Terry, I could hear your question. Welcome out of Ohio on the drive. Terry's just asking if I got it right, if I've ever been charged by an elephant. Yes, various ways and forms, in vehicles, on foot as well. There's a few things that focus your attention into the moment better than an elephant running at you on foot. It's up there with being live for me when it comes to awareness to your immediate environment. One of the greatest charges, mock charges, I will remember literally for the rest of my life happened yesterday, Terry. And if I remember correctly, if you're from New York, I didn't get all of it now. You were on drive with us yesterday as well. We had an amazing experience, guys. And if you missed it yesterday, go have a look around. I might bring it up at some stage as one of my highlights. We had this amazing experience yesterday with a young elephant, tiny, a little bit bigger than this. I mean, this one was very, very small. The one from yesterday was a couple of months old, but with just playing with us and mock charging, up on his back legs in front of us, ran down the road, charged back at us. We just had an amazing elephant experience yesterday, so really was something special. Most of the times, though, Terry, when an elephant does give you a mock charge, it's often play. Quite often, more often than a lot of people realize, it's actually just the elephant having a bit of an interactive play with you, seeing if they can give you a fright. They do the same thing to birds, they do the same thing to buffalo, to other elephants. Other times, obviously, it's because they may be uncomfortable with you, so I'm just trying to see where they're going. And they're trying to give you that message that, listen, move away a little bit, give me some space. You must just make sure you follow what they're trying to tell you. Guys, they are in the thick stuff here, and they seem to have slowed down, but as I said, we've got two objectives, as always, to find great wildlife, but we do also want to do a quick test this morning. So I'm going to go to the waterhole and just go down into that area that we do want to test. Here's another Ellie in there. Here's another size. That's a similar size to yesterday. It's not that very small one. This is about the same size as the one that was playing with us yesterday. Probably about 3 months, a bit older even, 4 months. Hey! A young bull? Yes, you intimidating massive animal. Quickly runs over to the adults. Oh, guys. That's just... I can't get tired of that. It's like seeing a leopard. Baby elephant interacting, playing with us like that, testing us, testing his own bravery, making sure, testing his own courage as well. And just playing. You get the sense of this is an intelligent animal that's actually interacting with us. It's not just some random thoughtless behavior. There's definite thought and planning and feeling behind that. So I cannot ever get tired of that. We are going to come back to them, I think, before the end of the drive. We should have time. I'm going to try and time it to quickly go do the test area, and then to try and see them hopefully at the waterhole by the end. One of the many things I love about life, and I'm not going to go into a long discussion now, but so don't worry. But many things I love about this. But one of them is also just trying to figure out what you can do. We are literally breaking new ground. We are going into frontier space. And I can't really hear what's going on the radio, but I'm getting enough that I think you're going to go to HT if I've got it right. It sounds like he's got the Wendy moving, or they've got the Wendy moving. So we'll go to HT shortly, and then we'll get you back here again to look at the waterhole.
We got the vehicle started. We did go and see some beautiful elephant at a water point just there at Treehouse Dam. I came by, Pete told me before, just said after you've done over the other side there, come back and just have a little double check to see if Kanuma is sort of had any tracks going across the road or anything. We can't see anything. We think he's down in this drainage line here, so I just sort of wanted to do a little bit of a circuit around here. We had some beautiful elephant, and the vehicle wouldn't start, so it's always not a fantastic position to be in. Anything else I'm okay with, I think most people will be okay with, but when it comes to, we had it was a beautiful breeding herd, but they were fine, but it's just that your vehicle won't start. So it is a fuel problem that we're going to get sorted during lunchtime, and we'll be back on the road. So all good, no problem at all. Just wanted to make sure I gave you an update why we've been sort of driving and just driving. We don't want to stop the vehicle because we can't start it again. And you don't want to be putting yourself or the animals into a position where they feel like they're confronted by us. Normally what would happen is if an animal like an elephant gave you a signal to move out of the way, you would move. And if you don't move, you're basically telling that animal that you're not going to, you're standing your ground. We always are subordinate to elephants, and we will always make sure we excuse me, we keep like that. When you sit there in your vehicle and it won't start, yeah, always a little bit tricky. So even when I pull up, if we do see something here, there is an elephant herd that's just passing through here. It's the same one. I can see them just now there. Yeah, I can see them just now. They're passing through. I'm going to have to keep the vehicle running, folks. So that's the only reason why I'm doing it. This is, I can't take the chance of turning off. Let's see if we can just see these guys. We got the vehicle going again, as I said. We just wanted to make sure everything was okay, and then we went out and it happened again. It is a dirty fuel filter. We're going to get another one. Will's going to go off and get another one for us, and we'll put that on during lunchtime. So if I sit up here in the bush with these elephant here that I've just found, and I've got the vehicle running, please understand that I've only got it running because I don't want to turn the vehicle off and not have some way to get out. Now this is, I'm pretty sure this is the herd that Pieter was with yesterday. I recognise that female and her tusks. If you've just joined us, we have been messing around with the vehicle with a bit of a fuel problem. The fuel has been starved, so that's the reason why I'm sitting here with my engine running. It's not my preferred, definitely my preferred way of watching wildlife, but at this moment, on a safety level and making sure that we don't put the animals into a position where they have to compromise their time with us, I think it's a really nice thing just to keep it running and keep it going, and we can still talk. This herd, I'm pretty sure it's the one Pete was with, because that female's got a really unusual set of tusks. One's a little bit longer than the other, one's a bit skewed from the other, and I just want to see where the rest of them are. But this is where that cute little youngster was giving Pete a bit of attitude at about 2 years of age, or no, probably not. It wasn't even that old. I think he was only about 9 or 10 months. So these guys have just been down on the dam having a drink, and they've now moved into the vegetation to just have a little bit more of a feed into the cooler parts. Question from Lynn in Michigan. Just turning around, Lynn, and VM, I do apologise, I'm just going to reposition our vehicle, so I've got a downhill run. If this vehicle does cut out, I can potentially clutch start it, which will always be a bit of a help. And Lynn wants to know, sometimes she sees elephants crossing their back legs when they're feeding, and is this just a sign of comfort, or is there a reason for it? It's actually just a comfortable position that they put themselves into, Lynn, as far as I've read and I know, I've sort of observed, and they really do just put themselves into that sort of comfortable position, and sometimes they lean against trees even when they're feeding, but they do get that beautiful just sort of crossed back leg position on them. So that's a great question, Lynn, and thank you very much. It just seems to be a comfort thing. Maybe just stretching their back legs a little bit as well, and you often will see them lying down when they're really comfortable as well, if the time is right. Lovely breeding herd. So Virginia on Twitter has asked if she'd what's the ages of elephant reproduction, when do they have their first ones, etc., etc. I'm just keeping an eye on these Ellies, guys, so please understand that it's okay, my girl, it's okay, it's alright, it's alright. There's a lot of young calves in here, so just keeping my eyes on them. So Virginia, if I do come back and forth, I'm just watching as I talk, and knowing that my vehicle is just also a little bit temperamental at the moment. So they first normally, well, their normal first conception age for a female is about 10 to 11 years of age, and most of you know that, and if you don't, this is probably going to become as a bit of a shock. Are you ready for this? I hope you're sitting down, but it's a 22-month gestation period, which is the longest of any mammal, and absolutely incredible gestation period. But these little guys come out fully developed, little miniature versions of their adult, their mums, and it is quite an incredible journey through that. So it's just under 2 years. Now they'll have calves between sort of every 4 to 9 years. So there'll be a calf sort of alongside them within the family unit before they drop, and that calf will probably be 6 years old before the next one comes along. And it really does depend on a lot of things. That's a generalization. It just depends on whether there's available foodstuffs, how big the herd size is, and many, many other things. We are absolutely surrounded by elephant at the moment, folks. It's a fantastic feeling. I just wish I could turn my vehicle off, and that's why if I turn my vehicle off, they'd probably be a little bit more relaxed, but I've got to keep it running. I always get a question also about twins, whether twins have been recorded. I think there is one recording of twins, but it's very, very, very rare in the wild and in captivity. So a great rarity, twins in elephants. Just beautiful creatures. I feel a little bit bad at the moment that I've got the engine running, and I just want to update you if you've just joined us again. I would normally, in this situation with a very, very beautiful, comfortable breeding herd here that are happy for us to be here, I would normally turn the vehicle off, that's for sure. But I've got a bit of a fuel issue with my vehicle at the moment. It's not starting immediately. If you put that equation into your heads, you probably understand why I've got it running. I'm completely comfortable with what I'm doing here. I just want to make sure that you understand why I've got the engine running. It's such a gentle time for this herd. They're browsing and feeding together, and this female right in front of us, you can get some great detail because she is very, very close to us at the moment. She's got a calf just behind there, but folks, that's the reason why I've got the vehicle engine running, and we're just going to stick with these guys. Got elephants all around us at the moment. I just want to describe it to you. I've got this beautiful cow here on the left browsing. I've got about another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 individuals over on my right. I've got elephants behind me. I've got elephants in front of me. The little babies are over just beyond this female that we're watching now. I'm just going to move down and just sort of get into a location where you might be able to see the youngsters. It's quite thick vegetation through here. temperature has risen, folks, dramatically. It's up, got to be up in the mid 30s at the moment, or early 30s degrees, that is, centigrade. Beautiful elephant herd we've just been sitting with for a while now, and I think it's really important that these animals, we get an understanding that these animals are completely fine with us, and it's really important to convey that to you, where we're sort of, I wouldn't say included as the herd, but they're so comfortable. They're just feeding right with us. There's absolutely no signature sort of or signs of behaviours of aggressive behaviour or unhappy behaviour to us for our presence. I am just going to ask you, VM, to watch that female that I can't quite see. She looks so gentle, she's completely fine. I just had to move a little bit so I can keep my eye on her as well, but you need to have eyes in the back of your head. It's completely fine, and they are just beautiful to be around. Really, really nice. You see that ear flapping. I'm sure Peter's talked about that as well, just regulating their body temperature with those very, very vascular ears. At the back of their ears, they've got a great network of veins that cool air behind the ear in that shade flows past. A little bit like a dog panting, getting the cool air over his tongue. Look over here, VM. Be very, very careful, folks. There's something very dangerous behind us. Oh my goodness. Very, very dangerous. I think this could be Peter's little friend. Hello, little buddy. This could be the most dangerous position I've been in all day. Look at this little guy, isn't he fantastic? I'm only joking, of course, folks. This little guy here is so beautiful. He's with his mum, and if his mum wasn't comfortable with us being here, she would have let us know long ago. As VM passes that skin, you can see that beautiful wrinkled skin, and a lot of people say, oh, the elephant skin's really rough. It's very sensitive skin, hence why they mud bath to protect themselves from biting flies and keep themselves dust bathed down as well. If ever you have had a chance to get close to an elephant, you can really see those that beautiful textured skin there. And you know, I've had also questions before, folks, where people say, oh, isn't it interesting? Sorry, VM, I just had to move down here, mate. I should have let you know. There's this I'm just watching this female over here. Let's sit with her for a second. Hello, my girl. It's okay. Okay, I don't want to go in your path, but if I can just go ahead of you, if that's all right, my girl. So I'll just let her pass, and then once she passes, I'll move forward a bit for you, my girl. There you go. They really do give you those signs and symbols of whether they want you. If you've given them enough distance, they'll stop. And then I moved forward about 5 feet, and she sort of said, that's what I wanted. And she's just moved on. I'm just going to reverse, so VM's got an angle now. She's the only one that I was just watching. Uh-oh, another dangerous character. These little guys are so beautiful. Perfect replicas of their going to sit with these guys, folks, until close today. It's been fantastic. I'll just start to round up and recap what we've seen. Obviously, I haven't been with you very often today. We've had a couple of car problems and over the other side of the reserve. And Peter's had fantastic stuff today, and that's the whole mission of Wild Safari Live. It's about getting this beautiful content, these beautiful pictures to you all around the world to be on the back of this vehicle with us, wherever we are. That's the beauty of having two vehicles. But I just wanted to always thank you, and you're the reason why we do it. You're the reason why we're here. The people that watch and support Wild Safari Live, we couldn't do it without you. The questions have been fantastic today. I know Peter's going to come back on a high from his encounters this morning. We will try and pick up these elephants a little bit later as well. I'm going to just move over so we can see these little youngsters before we finish. They're just in the shade, but I'm sure Mama will allow me to do this. She's okay. And I'm just going to move into this little spot just here to see these little guys. Can you see that, Liam? Just over there, mate. There's a lovely little picture there. Okay. So, folks, I'm going to say farewell to you and start to wind up. We've got a beautiful herd of elephants surrounding us right here on Wild Safari Live, and it's just been a great morning. We look forward to having you again with us this afternoon as well. We'll be back at the regular time, and if there's any information you need to find out, head on to wildsafariLive.com and you can get up all the information you need. You can check out the WildEarth Facebook page as well. There's updates on that all the time. You have been feeding us absolutely fantastic information always throughout with leopard sightings and identifications, so we really thank you. If I just point you over here, VM, there's a little baby. Oh, he's just stopped. The little guy was just trying to suckle from his mother there. I do apologise, mate. She's walking off. Anyway, folks, they're just walking off into the distance there. We might let them be. We've got a few more on the other side of us, but the most important thing for us is to say thank you. The reason why my vehicle's running is because I don't want to turn it off. It might not start again. We can't wait to see you again. And this weekend, remember, 2 fireside chats consecutive, Saturday and Sunday nights, running behind each other. We'll do 5:30 till 6 both nights. If anyone's got any questions, there's a little baby lying down over here, VM. I'm going to let you throw to him in a second. Thank you very much, folks, from Peter and I, VM and Brian. We can't wait to see you this afternoon. Take care. We'll see you just now.